Greetings, amazing eTech 4306 students. Welcome to Module Week 1 of Educational Applications of Technology. As we begin the course, I want to first direct your attention to our course syllabus, which will be a helpful guide for you over the coming 8 weeks. In this course, a broad spectrum of technology applications will be explored, including the use of word processing, software evaluation, internet use, multimedia, and telecommunications. Technology is used in incredibly valuable ways within educational settings for communication, management, teaching, and learning. We will review and evaluate a variety of digital tools and resources over the coming 8 weeks. Upon completing this course, you should be able to design online tools for use in educational settings, to formulate strategies for creating student-centered, differentiated learning experiences through authentic assessment pieces, to use internet technology as a means of gathering, processing, and planning for meaningful use in a technology-rich unit of instruction, where assessments guide the instructional procedures, to analyze educational data from multiple sources and leverage digital tools to meaningfully represent this data, and to create an online electronic portfolio to reflect, showcase, and demonstrate teaching proficiencies. Please very carefully review the course syllabus in its entirety before beginning Module Week 1. You will find that there is a topical outline in the course syllabus that lists every discussion board forum and assignment that will be due over the coming 8 weeks, including the point value for each assignment, as well as the learning resources you will utilize in order to complete each assignment with success. Please be certain to review each section of the syllabus to familiarize yourself with the various policies and procedures that are contained throughout the syllabus in order that you will be able to complete this course with excellence. Within the Start Here section of the course, you will find information that will be incredibly useful to you as you navigate the course with success, including information regarding the Google Educator Level 1 certificate. This certification is an important assessment component within this course. You will also find resources for video recording using ScreenPal, as well as APA formatting resources. Let's now look at the course schedule, which lists each assignment and discussion board forum that will be due throughout the course. Please pay very careful attention to the due dates for each discussion board forum and assignment. I also recommend that you make note of each due date in your calendar or organizer or whatever organizational system you utilize in order that you can begin the semester with the end in mind, planning ahead and staying on top of every single deadline. This will be very valuable to you as you seek to complete the course with success. Let's now begin to explore Module Week 1, which is entitled Developing Expertise as a Digitally Savvy Educator. You will first find the Module Week 1 learning resources, which include an overview of this particular module. In this module, we will address the importance of applying digital tools and resources to the process of creating meaningful learning endeavors for students. In order for this to take place, educators must work towards critical paradigm shift in their thinking regarding the nature of learning with digital tools and resources. This shift requires initial reflection to identifying the specific learning sought, as well as the authentic assessment pieces needed to demonstrate evidence of these learnings, even before thinking about specific learning activities. Let's take a moment to reflect upon what this means for educators and for their students. As we are thinking about utilizing technology in meaningful ways within educational settings, it's very important that we as educators begin with the end in mind and explore our why. Why are we planning this particular unit of learning? What do we hope to accomplish? What do we hope students will take from this unit of learning? What knowledge and skills will they take from their learning experiences that they can apply to future learning experiences and to future professional settings? As we think about the knowledge and skills that we want them to develop in order to apply to the future, we should also be thinking about the authentic assessment opportunities we need to design in order that students can demonstrate that they have acquired the knowledge and skills needed for the future. What assessment pieces will students create as they demonstrate their acquisition of important knowledge and skills? In numerous instances throughout this particular course, you will see the term authentic assessment. In fact, the textbook for the course is entitled Authentic Assessment in Action, an everyday guide to bringing learning to life through meaningful assessment. You will learn in this course that meaningful teaching and learning experiences are not those that simply utilize technology for the sake of using it. Instead, technology should be utilized to enhance learning experiences and to enhance assessment experiences. Technology should be utilized in order to help students create new learning experiences rather than simply consuming more information. Please carefully read and thoughtfully reflect upon Chapter 1 of Authentic Assessment in Action this week, as it will provide you with a thorough overview of what authentic assessment truly means and how authentic assessment differs from more traditional assessment strategies such as tests and quizzes. This chapter will also introduce you to the various ways in which different generations approach educational experience. As you read the chapter, you will discover that now more than ever before, today's learners desire that their educational experiences be meaningful and applicable to their future as learners and professionals. Please also very carefully review the videos for this week as well as the supplemental materials which explore Understanding by Design. Understanding by Design is a classic framework that focuses on beginning with the end in mind as we design meaningful learning experiences for students. Let's now explore the assignments for Module Week 1. The first assignment you will see in this module is the course attendance review. After you have thoroughly reviewed the syllabus, it's very important that you complete the course attendance review by answering the 2 questions presented. Completion of the course attendance review indicates your attendance in the class and your intent to attend the course throughout the term. Without completing this quiz by the deadline, you risk being dropped from the course for non-attendance once the final class roster has been finalized. Thus, it is incredibly important that you complete the course attendance review by 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday of Module Week 1. Let's now look at the Introduction Discussion Board Forum, which is a wonderful way of beginning to build community within our online course. In this discussion board forum, please share the following facts about yourself. What prompted you to begin the pursuit of your degree? What you intend to do with your degree, both professionally and personally? What you hope to learn in this course? And what you are passionate about, such as family, hobbies, ministries, etc. Also, please insert an image that reflects who you are as an individual. You are also encouraged to interact with your classmates through their Introduction Discussion Board Forum posts. This is a wonderful way to develop connections with fellow students that create a support system with a group of people who are experiencing the same things you are over the coming 8 weeks. Let's now explore Discussion Board Forum 1, which is entitled Developing Expertise as a Digitally Savvy Educator. As I'm sure you're aware, digital tools and resources are a very predominant component of everyday life. They, in fact, consume such a significant percentage of the time available to us each and every day. As educators who have the important responsibility of preparing students for the future, it is very important that we lead the way in learning how technology impacts academic and professional settings, as well as teaching students to be responsible in their use of digital tools and resources. God's Word encourages us with these words from Colossians 3:23. Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men. In this digital age, a significant component of being an excellent educator is developing expertise as a digitally savvy educator. Over the coming weeks, you will have many opportunities to explore resources and to create artifacts of learning that will encourage your development as a digitally savvy educator. This week, you will start with the why behind such learning endeavors. When we start with why, we start with purpose. In fact, my all-time favorite TED Talk is entitled Start With Why, and it was presented by an author named Simon Sinek. And Simon Sinek says that there are actually only two ways that we can influence human behavior, either through manipulation or through inspiration. When we know our why, we are influenced by inspiration. As we think about our desire to transition students from being consumers of information to creators of new learning experiences, utilizing digital tools and resources in meaningful ways, we want to start with why. After reviewing the learning resources provided for this week, please reflect upon and share your answers to the following questions in an initial thread that's between 250 to 300 words in length. First, as you read Chapter 1 of our course text and explored the additional resources provided this week, what new insights did you gain regarding the importance of today's educators being able to incorporate technology in meaningful ways to enhance students' learning experiences? The key word there being meaningful. Many educators incorporate technology simply to check the box and to be able to reassure themselves and their administrators that they have used technology. However, there is a huge difference between simply using technology and using technology in meaningful ways within educational settings. The second question is, based on your reading and your own experiences as a student, what challenges do educators face in incorporating technology in meaningful ways in their classroom settings? The third question is, what most excites you about engaging with new educational applications of technology throughout the coming weeks in this course? The fourth question is, are there any aspects of learning to incorporate new educational applications of technology that cause you apprehension? The fifth question is, how can we as an online learning community support you in your endeavors to engage with new educational applications of technology in meaningful ways? In your initial post, please include at least one citation from Chapter 1 of the course text. Citations and references must be written in APA format, and please remember that there are resources to support you with writing in APA format in the Start Here section of the course. After you have posted your initial thread, please reply to at least 2 colleagues' posts. Replies should include references to the reading and video assignments for this week. The first question is there a particular thread you agree or disagree with? If so, why? And the second question is there a point that a classmate could have expounded upon a bit more? If so, please constructively and kindly provide feedback. Please submit your initial thread by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday of Module Week 2, and your 2 replies by 11:59 p.m. on Sunday of Module Week 2. Let's now explore our collage assignment, which will provide an enjoyable, meaningful, and memorable way for you to share about yourself as an individual with others in the course. And this is a means for us to build online community as we begin our 8-week journey together. 1 Peter 4:10 offers these words of encouragement. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Each student within this course, most definitely including you, is blessed with unique gifts that can be powerfully leveraged to serve others, encouraging and supporting fellow colleagues and accomplishing learning goals with excellence. Throughout our time together in this course, we will engage in reciprocal learning experiences, which means that we will be learning from one another and we will operate as members of an online learning community. Along these lines, it is so important that we use our unique gifts to serve others well, and this includes helping them to learn in meaningful ways. As individuals created in God's image, we are expected to graciously collaborate with others as we work to accomplish creative endeavors. Simply stated, teamwork makes the dream work every time. Throughout our course, you will create artifacts of learning to share with others in the course, allowing you to benefit from authentic assessment opportunities and reciprocal learning experiences. A component of engaging in authentic assessment opportunities and reciprocal learning experiences is sharing what you have created with authentic audiences. This means that what you design in the course will not be for the instructor's eyes only. In fact, you will be adding the artifacts of learning that you create in this course to a digital portfolio. Through this digital portfolio, you will show how each artifact of learning addresses specific standards for educators. In fact, there's a link to the ISTE standards for educators here in this assignment area. The ISTE standards support educators in improving their practice by learning from and with others. Additionally, this assignment, as well as all of the assignments in the course, will support you in addressing important Texas Education Agency requirements. For Module Week 1, you will not be developing your digital portfolio. You will be focusing on the first element in the portfolio, which is your collage assignment created in Microsoft Word. This collage will be one page and it will tell a story about you. While creating your collage, you will also include an additional page in the same Word file that lists how you used at least 8 of the 30 awesome Microsoft tips and tricks that are linked here to create your collage. You will also include at least 5 classroom applications of the collage assignment. Please save this document in Word before saving it as a PDF file. You will submit your finished assignment as a PDF file in this assignment submission area. Before beginning your collage, I strongly encourage you to review exemplars that have been created by past students. These exemplars will help you to establish a vision for your own collage assignment. Here you will see a completed portfolio by a past ETech 4306 student. As you explore this portfolio, which again you will not create until later in the course, you will see that all of the artifacts of learning from this course are included, as well as reflections regarding how this student addressed important standards through creating each artifact of learning. And this is what authentic assessment is all about. It's about creating artifacts of learning that entail beginning with the end in mind, thinking about how the knowledge and skills developed over the course of a lesson or a unit in preparation to create that artifact of learning have addressed important standards. Again, beginning with the end in mind and starting with the why. Let's now look at a collage assignment example. You will see that this collage, which was created in Word and saved as a PDF file, effectively tells a story about this student. What a creative demonstration of this student's passions and pursuits in life. Additionally, this example lists at least 8 tips that were used in Word as the student created the collage, as well as 5 application ideas, 5 ways in which using a collage can be effective in classroom settings, such as number 1, students could create a collage of their favorite season while learning about the 4 seasons of the year. Or students could create a collage of their favorite animal habitat. These are excellent examples of how a collage assignment can effectively be utilized in a classroom setting. Another example is included for you here. Again, you will not begin creating your portfolio in Weebly until Module Week 7 of the course, but for the time being, these sample portfolios allow you to begin with the end in mind as you consider this summative final assessment piece you will design in this course. For this week, as you focus on creating your collage assignment, again, please review the 30 awesome Microsoft tips and tricks. Select at least 8 of the tips that you would like to incorporate within your collage. Tell a story about you through your collage. Help others in the course to get to know you better as a person, a learner, and a professional. Additionally, add a page that explains which of the 8 tips you used, as well as 5 classroom applications. Save the document first as a Word document and then as a PDF file. You can do this by selecting File, Save As, and then selecting the PDF file format. As you save this document as a PDF file, the elements within your collage will remain intact and unchanged as you share your file with your instructor and others in the course. Please carefully review the criteria listed in the rubric before beginning this assignment in order that you can proceed with the end in mind and complete this assignment with excellence. It is an absolute joy to learn alongside you, and I pray for God's greatest blessings upon your endeavors to incorporate technology in meaningful ways within your teaching and learning practices. God bless you all and have a wonderful week ahead.